Good evening and welcome. Less than 24 hours left for the result to be declared of 5 states where assembly elections took place. Indeed, a very big development taking place because according to exit polls, as we all know, 3 of the states BJP is losing, which is a very big news because 2 of the 3 states are BJP or the saffron bastions. The biggest news, of course, is the UK court may pronounce its verdict against Vijay Mallya's extradition any moment now. However, the political hustles is taking place in the capital as the opposition parties, the anti-saffron brigade, are meeting in the capital for the Mahagathbandhan meeting. Certainly one of the big development, as most of the chief ministers, most of the party supremos are in the capital. Some of the big names who are supposed to attend the meeting are Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Mamata Banerjee, not to forget Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, Chandrababu Naidu, Mulayam Singh Yadav. However, in the early in the day, BSP Supremo Mayawati and Biju Janata Dal Supremo Navin Patnaik have already backed out from the Gathbandhan meeting. Well, this Gathbandhan meeting is definitely going to be a game changer because it's taking place on the eve of the result day, and we all, according to exit polls, if the exit polls are correct, then certainly Saffron Brigade is not very happy over the exit poll. As I said, and as you all know, BJP is really doing very bad in the assembly polls. Certainly a very big gain for the Congress, which was actually trailing behind, and suddenly Congress has bucked up. Congratulations to Congress for doing this. But though this is just a preliminary, but yet this can be, this is the gateway to the 2019 elections. And as I was just watching the television, and I heard that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will start his election campaign from tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. And of course, the 2019 poll dates will be announced in a couple of days or maybe in a week, because the waiting is over for the results of the 5 states. Well, that was just a recap. Now let's come back to the Gathbandhan meeting, which is taking place, though all speculative. The question is, Gathbandhan meeting is taking place to formulate, to conceive the idea of third front. I want to ask a question to all of you who are watching. Please feel free to give your opinion, to react. Do you think that the Gathbandhan will be a success? Because earlier, whenever we have seen coalition government, we have seen the coalition government crumbling down in a couple of days, or at least in a few months. The reason is very simple, because in India or in Indian politics, every politician eyes on the Prime Minister's chair. In this Gathbandhan also, there are all prime ministerial candidates excepting maybe one, but can't say, because during the initial years, Arvind Kejriwal was also eyeing the Prime Minister chair, the reason the government crumbled within a few days. Well, coming back to West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, Trinamool Supremo, who is actually taking all the initiative since the very beginning. In fact, she is also one of the probable candidate for the Prime Minister's chair. Whether she will become Prime Minister, whether she will be able to satisfy her allies to make her the Prime Minister is a different question. The question I again leave up to you guys, or ask your comments, your reactions. Do you think Prime Minister's chair can be, or if I may turn the question totally in a different way, will Prime Minister Narendra Modi lose this election, or will Mamata Banerjee become Prime Minister of India? I leave up to you, and I really want to have a public opinion from you guys. Well, the Mahagathbandhan meeting will take place anytime in the capital. All the halchals are taking place. The preparations are on. Various political parties are meeting ahead of the Gathbandhan meeting. The one question that comes to my mind is whether the Gathbandhan meeting will become successful or unsuccessful is a different question, but can we expect a probable candidate name after the Gathbandhan meeting in the evening, or whenever it takes place, evening or night, later today? Can we expect a name from the members who are attending the Gathbandhan meeting? Because if they are able to pronounce a candidate name, then the meeting is successful. But if the meeting ends into a catfight as expected, then of course this is morning shows the day for the Gathbandhan. And we all can keep our fingers crossed, because if the Mahagathbandhan takes place, then I think no prizes for guessing. The government will crumble in a couple of days, because all the members who are attending today are the prime ministerial candidates. They all actually eye the chair of the Prime Minister. Finally, I have one big question to all those who actually have asked me in private that do you prefer Rahul Gandhi as Prime Minister? Because many actually tend to mock Rahul Gandhi. Well, my answer is very simple. I am not one among those who will mock Rahul Gandhi, but I just want to say, if Rahul Gandhi has learned the traits of the politics, then I think he will be one of the very good prime ministers. But then this requires experience, because we had seen in the past when Rajiv Gandhi became prime minister, he initially lacked the experience, and we all know, had Rajiv Gandhi become the prime minister during the election, which actually in which he died, then we all know that Rajiv Gandhi would have been one of the best prime minister and totally changed prime minister with all the experiences he had from his friends, allies in politics. So I think Rahul Gandhi is certainly very young to understand all the hidden traits of politics, but he needs to learn the political drama, the political the politics from the stalwarts. I think that will be definitely a big development. Another question, rather another issue that I want to address is the Congress is once again going back to its old structure of Gandhis. There are other leaders in the Congress, but well, Deepdas, as I said, you are always free to react. Modi ji is only person fit for Prime Minister, Deepdas says. The question is, Narendra Modi has definitely done a couple of good things, but then why people are also thinking of different option? I think this explains. If you go to market, if you talk to retailers, if you talk to traders, you will find average of them, and mind you, this party used to be the traders party, and this party is not what should I say, either this party is not willing to look into the interests of the traders anymore, or this party has become overconfident of its vote bank, and it's no more looking for their votes from the traders community. Because if you just take a stroll, if you are in Delhi, you can take a stroll in Lajpat Market, you can take a stroll in Chandni Chowk, you can take a stroll in Kharibauli. I am deliberately referring to those markets which are retail markets. You can take a stroll in Janpat, you can take a stroll in Lajpat Market, you can take a stroll in Connaught Place, and you will find average traders will echo what I said, because they are not happy with the demonetization drive, which has actually killed the economy. Now, don't tell me the black money was the reason, because I really don't buy this argument, because black money hasn't gone and it will never go. You also know that, because the black money is such a epidemic which can never be killed or endured, because people who trade in black money, people who trade in unscrupulous business, they have their way out, and they already had their way out when people like us were standing in the lines since wee hours during the demonetization drive. I haven't forgot those days, but that's a separate issue. Second comes the GST. The GST might be a very good initiative. It is. But the question is, the GST as promised on the day when it was launched, that the working structure, the filing of the GST returns will be simplified. Even some said the tally, which is used for auditing or by CAs, it will be no more needed, because the GST filing will be very easy and traders can do that. But if you talk to any traders out in the market, they will tell you any city, because when I was coming to Kolkata, I had a elaborate chat with my co-passenger who happened to be a trader from Rajasthan, a Raymond retailer, and he said he was also a saffron patronizer, a big Modi bhakt, but he said that the demonetization was still a good decision, because as I said, that it somehow dealt with the black money, though I have my doubt whether it was successful or not. But then he said the GST, which needs to be simplified, the traders are still going through the teething trouble, and GST needs to be simplified. So this was one of the big, which could have been a game changer. It is now an anti-game changer, because traders are not happy with the structure GST is practiced at the moment, the way GST is being filed at the moment, because traders have to take initiative going out of their way to file the GST. I'm sure there are traders, there are businessmen here who can throw some light if I'm wrong. So finally, before ending, all I want to say is tomorrow is one of the very big day, because tomorrow start from 6 a.m. in the morning. All the television channels will start giving the results as and when it starts pouring in. By 12:30, I'm sure the picture will be clear, even earlier. And if the exit polls are to be believed, then certainly tomorrow is definitely going to be a very bad day for the BJP or the saffron patronizers. Because Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh were the BJP bastions. And if exit polls are to be believed, then BJP is losing these states and Congress is gaining in these states. So definitely one of the big gala day for the Congress, but unfortunately a very bad day for the BJP and Narendra Modi, because this assembly elections in the 5 states can be called a doorway or the gateway to the 2019 election. So whatever results will happen will certainly be a reflection in the 2019 elections. So I leave you with this and would like to have your reaction, your comments, because I want to understand the public opinion at the moment, especially ahead of tomorrow's results.